Okay, so what we have here is a set of, I think it's 5 kW heat strips. You got a TAM air handler here. Well, actually, this is a GAM 5. This will be the third one. I know the heat strips are interchangeable between these and the TAMs, at least the TAM 9s with the 24 volt controls and not the DC controlled heat strips they used to put with the circuit board in the early models of the TAM air handlers. But anyway, this is the third set this year. We've had an issue with the limit, the high voltage limit going out on these, and come to find out they're one-shot limits, which means they trip. They're not resettable. They don't automatically reset. They're one and done limits. So when they go out, what we've been finding is we come back, put a new limit in it, and not long, 10-15 minutes of runtime, that relay has been sticking closed. So if it's under warranty, we just get the whole set of heat strips and be done with it. But a lot of people would just need a new limit. You got dirty filters, whatever, and then they just put the limit in, turn it on, they come on, then we leave, and then we go back, and then they're out again. Limit's out again. So I went and did a set of these a couple of weeks ago, put them in, and just jumped them out over there in the blower compartment. Got to have the G energized, fan energized on this unit for the relay to close. But after about 10 minutes, I disconnected jumpers on the low voltage, blower shut off, but my relay still had 20 amps on it. Pulled the disconnect out 3 or 4 times, and yep, eventually it would open. So this will be the third set we found now where this relay is sticking in the high voltage limit. So we're just going to do the whole set of heat strips and get that over with. So I'm going to double check real quick. Disconnect is out, so we should have no power to this unit. And then we'll get these heat strips out and get it back on and running. Nothing there. Nothing to ground. Power is out. This drain line out of the way just a hair, because, well, isn't that funny? I mean, and it's primed. You got glue and you got primer in there. Well, this stuff just doesn't work like it used to. So I'll have to come back and redo that after I get the strips in. So anyway, so you're gonna come in here, you're gonna disconnect your harness. This harness takes your voltage, sends it back through the cabinet of the wire harness in the cabinet back over here to your transformer and your blower, and your low voltage controls on the other side. Gonna have to this side. Disconnect your high voltage, and I gotta tell you, I don't know. I kind of feel like they could have come up with a better design on some of this stuff. And getting these things in and out, these little clips they put in the back to hold them in. I know most of the other, like the Warren Industries strips and older strips, you got like 6 screws back there. You got to get back there and get those out, and they're kind of back behind everything. I mean, these do kind of come in and out fairly simply. It's just a little tedious, I guess. You just have to be careful when you're sliding these out that you don't pinch these wires and get them caught and hung up, cut them, something along those lines. So now once those are out, have to go back here and get these clips out of here that hold them in. And they fall and they slide out. Not very, I don't know. Could have come up with a better idea, but I don't get paid to engineer these things. I get paid to work on them. So anyway, so they're going to slide right out. Get that up here out of the way. And probably in this situation, the best thing to do is probably going to be to just slide this out. Get that up there and out of my way. Grab the new kit. Out of the way a little further up. If you look right here, you've got these little tabs. There's one here and there's one on the bottom, and there's a rail on the inside of this air handle, little slots that grooves that go all the way back. And you set those in there. Make sure your wires are down in your little grooves. And, put it in there. This harness out of the way back here. Come on. And that's what I was telling you. The design is not the friendliest, but there. So now you just kind of hook everything back up. Get my little clip. in the bottom. Get one out of the box. So it has these little clips here that mount on the bottom. They drop into a little groove. Put your screw in there and it's supposed to hold them in place. So drop it down in the groove and then you line up the screw with the hole. And that's what I'm talking about down in there. If you look in the bottom, that little clip sits back there and it holds that thing in at the bottom. Run the wire back in. Slide your little connector back up here for the Romex connector. Get it threaded back on.